Hi, honeys. It's Michelle and Zelda. We just finished a Macy's video, which you probably saw by now. But I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do my review video while we're sitting here. What do you think? Is this a good time? I'm going to try to mention where I got everything while I'm filming. And I'm not going to put links down in the description box. I might put the name of everything, but there's so many places that you can get all these. If you do a quick Google search online, you'll be able to find any of them in more than one spot. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Well, this you can't get anywhere, but it's Kroeger. It's Antiseptic Mouth Rinse. This is the copy version of the Fresh Burst flavor of Listerine, and we really liked it. It worked just fine. And this is Brad's favorite bath product, aside from that shower gel that he likes. But this is Uncle Jimmy Hair, Beard, and Body Wash, and he loves this. He says it's really nice on facial hair. It gets it nice and clean, but the smell isn't too strong to where he's like smelling some kind of chemical or fragrance all day. It just gets everything nice and clean with a light scent. Jason Dry Spray Deodorant. I didn't like it. I didn't feel like it worked very well, and I really didn't like the scent. It had like a really strong, it was like a really, really, really strong, yes, cucumber, but something else too. It was too much for me, I felt like. Which I normally like things that have a strong scent, but not that one. There's no real order to this. I'm just going through it as I see it. But the Falsies Lash Lift Hydrofuge by Maybelline. I have heard so many good things about this, and I hated it. Why did I hate it? Well, I had a reaction to it. My eyes got swollen and red. Like my eye right here got really swollen. I couldn't get it off. No matter what I did, I tried all my eye makeup removers and it just wouldn't come off. I had it on for about 4 days and my eyes were red and swollen the whole time and they itched. So I will never try this again. It is just, no thank you. I will go without. Yes, it made my lashes look nice, but they felt horrible. I've talked about this before. Aloe and Almonds by Alvera. This is an all-natural roll-on deodorant. I find it to work better than any other natural deodorant at masking odor. It's not going to stop you from sweating. It's not an antiperspirant. It's just a deodorant, but I think it's wonderful. And if you're like me and you like to use things that smell like vanilla or almonds or that kind of stuff, cocoa butter, it smells really nice with all those scents. It doesn't interfere. Extra strength vitamin D3 5000 IU. I thought this stuff was really nice. I've been using drops, and the brand that I've been using went out of business during the lockdowns. And my doctor had said, just make sure that it's, even if it's in a gel cap, make sure it's in liquid form, not like the pill. You know, there's the pills you can't see through, and then there's the liquid ones in gel. She said, that's fine, or the liquid form. So I started getting this, and I really like this. So I don't think I'll go back to the liquid form again. It's hard to find one that I like, and on top of it, it's very like sticky and messy and gooey, and it's hard to travel with. But this stuff, Nature's Made Extra Strength, is wonderful. And I take so much of it because I do have a vitamin D3 deficiency, which you might want to go get your blood work done if you don't know, because a lot of people have D3 or B deficiencies. A lot of people have magnesium deficiencies. We're very deficient here in America. I don't know about other countries, but I know here we are, as I'm drinking a Slurpee. Is that why? Because I'm not eating healthy? I do eat healthy. I just drink Slurpees also. Eye and Face Cream Vitabrid C12. I do not remember this. I used the whole thing. It's empty, but I don't remember it. So I'm going to say that I thought it was okay. I don't remember not liking it, but I don't remember loving it either. And I got this in an Ipsy bag or box. Then we've got Blue Lotus Balancing Moisturizer by Purlisse. This is a nice, solid product. I would say it's right in the middle of Purlisse's products. There are other products that they make that I like more, but there's some that I like less. So this is right in the middle. My favorite moisturizer by them is the, what is it, the watermelon gel. That stuff is amazing. But this moisturizer, it was okay. If I'm going to go with the Blue Lotus, the face wash, in my opinion, is where it's at. That stuff is really good. Soy Face Cleanser by Fresh. This was okay. I was not knocked out of my socks. I thought it was fine. But I think if you're going to spend this kind of money on face wash, maybe get something else. There's a lot of products that Fresh makes that I hear are really worth it, but this was just okay for me. I think face wash doesn't need to be expensive, though, if I'm honest with you. It's on your face for 3 seconds and then it's gone. I've got all these Dollar Tree products I want to tell you about, but I'm not doing that. I'm doing a regular Empties haul. Okay. Ulta Beauty New Heights Lifting Mascara. You know what? I thought this stuff was actually just fine. It wasn't great. It didn't suck. So I think that's pretty good to know. Now, I do want to show you the applicator, though, because a lot of people don't like these applicators. I should probably show you the Maybelline Falsies one as well while we're at it. Okay, I've got Rhodile Glamo Lash Mascara XXL. Oh, that's right. I used it once and it turned into a tar-like substance, and when I went to pull this out, the brush stayed in the container. So I don't know what I think of this. I only had one time to use it and then it died on me, so I guess I don't recommend it. Clear Eyes Cooling Comfort Redness Relief. This stuff I think is pretty good. Very solid. There's one I like more. Can't remember the name of it, of course. But this is really good. And it is cooling, but not as cooling as the one I like the most. I like stuff that is icy cold. See, that's my problem. But if you don't like that, if you just like a little bit of cooling, I would definitely go with this one. Be Still My Beating Heart. My favorite skincare product right now. 111 Cryo ATB Sports Booster. I feel like this has really made a difference in my skin. I feel like, if I'm honest, I'm starting to age. I'm starting to get like some lines here and some little fine lines, you know, here, and some redness, even more here than I normally have had. And I feel like this erases it. I also feel like, oh, right here, I've been getting some fine lines. This seems to make it go away. I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you it's that good. Now, this is over $200. I'm on my 3rd bottle right now. I'm not rich. But that's part of why I have an Ipsy account. You can buy this for $18 instead of, was it $220? That alone makes having Ipsy worth it. Even if you get the Ipsy glam bag for, depending on where you live, $11 or $13 a month. If you like this one product, buying it throughout the year makes it, just buying it once a year pays off and then some. Okay, Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. This is what I use under my eyes. I get dark bags under my eyes. And this is what I use to hide them, which I think it does a pretty good job. You can't see them, right? Here's what that looks like. And one of the actual makeup artists on YouTube had said to always go a shade darker with your under eye concealer because that's one of the areas that is a little bit shadowed on your face. So I got this color, light medium beige instead of fair. And I actually do agree that this looks better than when I've used fair underneath. But I am on my second tube of this and I'm still loving it. I think it's really, really good. It's a lot better than some of the other popular products that I've tried. Just my opinion. Okay, Creme Brulee by Violet Voss. Fun sized. I got this in an Ipsy box and I didn't like it. I just didn't like the way it looked. It's beautiful in the palette, but when I put it on my face, the colors looked weird. They weren't as striking as they are in the palette. I don't know if I was doing something wrong, but I just didn't like it. And I took it with me on a trip, and so I had to, well, for the rest of my life, I'll have to look at pictures of myself with this on, which looks terrible. Can't even see it. What's the point in wearing it then? I don't know, but I wouldn't recommend it. Hask Chia Seed, long-lasting oil absorption, volumizing dry shampoo. This is fine. You can feel it working into your skull. It's got this nice, kind of like a spicy fig scent to it, which I really like the smell, but I'm a brunette, and this leaves a white residue in my hair. So while I really like it, I like the way it feels, I don't like the residue in my hair. I want to be able to put as much of it as I want in my hair without looking like I have head lice. Tony Moly Cooling Eye Serum. Moisture Boost. This was fine. I put it right in the middle. It was okay. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't great. I didn't feel like it was that cooling though. I've had better. Soroci Morning Waterdrop Cream. This was very nice and silky and light on the skin. I liked the way my skin looked after I put it on. My only complaint was the size of the container. I felt like I didn't have enough time to really know if I loved it. Or maybe that means I just want to buy more and try it again. But this is a K-Beauty product, which is probably part of why I liked it. I always seem to love K-Beauty products. I've got the Earth Harbor Aqua Aura Reparative Eye Cream. And I don't know what it is, but this, I had a reaction to it. I had been putting it on before I go to bed at night, and I kept noticing that when I was trying to read, the words were blurry. But when I didn't use it, it didn't have that reaction. It just, it's like, I don't know. My eyes didn't like it, so I decided to give up on it. I tried it multiple times. It just wasn't doing it for me. Now, what I tried it with was this Dear Self Skincare I Am Gleaming Face Moisturizer with Rosehip and Sea Kelp. This was spectacular. I loved it. I would put this on my face at night before I went to bed, and it just kept my face feeling nice and moisturized all night long. I used every last drop of it. The only thing I don't like about this is that it's gone and I don't have any more. I keep missing it at night. It's a problem for me. My life's not the same without it. That's how good it is. Then I've got the Rose Gold Radiance Booster by 111 Skin. This was nice. Not this good though. I wouldn't like spend money on it probably. It was fine. It does have a rose scent. It looks like I could almost, well, that's all that was left. Never mind. There's not enough in there. But it was nice, but not this kind of nice. So, I'm not saying don't try it. Just, It's over like, I think this is also over $100, so kind of a lot to spend if you're not positive you're gonna love it. Sophia and Maybelle. This is a highlighter. I don't like it. I thought it looked much prettier here than it did on my skin. And then this fell apart and it got all dried out. So, Pacifica Ocean Citrus Body Lotion Shimmer with Vitamin C, Vanilla, and Meyer Lemon. I could not get past the smell of this. It was just very off-putting to me, to the point where I felt insecure wearing it, and I didn't. So I didn't use it more than, I think I used it twice, and then I gave up. Cerave PM Facial Moisturizing Lotion. This stuff is wonderful. I think it's great to have around. It's not, it is lightweight, but it's not too lightweight. It is nice to put on before you go to bed at night if you're in a big rush. You don't want to do a big regimen or anything. One thing I also really liked about this is my husband was also using it regularly, and it really seemed to help his skin while he was using it. And I usually have a hard time getting him to use skincare products, so that's another reason that I would recommend this one, is it's male friendly. Tease by Paris Hilton perfume. I like the way it smells here. I don't like the way it smells on me. It gets this weird, okay, you know when you take that clear plastic, like those clear plastic bags that shrink wrap, put it on something and then you shrink wrap it. The way it smells right after you shrink wrap it, that's what this smells like after it's been on my skin for an hour. Very off-putting. I don't want Brad to feel like he's working in a gift set factory when he's with me, and I usually wear this kind of perfume on dates, so I decided not to keep using it. And I will probably, I've got a friend that I'm going to give this to since there's so much left, and see if she likes it. Okay, Air Repair Complexion Boosting Moisturizer. I really enjoyed this. I thought it was wonderful. I put it on before I went to bed at night, and it just really was nice. I like really thick nighttime moisturizers. Is there any left in here to show you? Let's see. No. Okay, well, never mind. I was going to show you how nice and thick. It almost looked like white toothpaste. It's just nice and thick and rich, and it's gone. I also really liked this one. It was another nighttime thing. I go through more products at night than I ever do during the morning or throughout the day. This is Dream Cream Nighttime Moisturizer with Squalene and Rosehip Oil by Onekind. This stuff was wonderful. I really enjoyed it. Can I get any out of here to show you? Let's see. Looks like the ones I want to show you are all... Oh, there's a little bit left. Okay. This is what that one looks like. It also kind of looks like white toothpaste, but it's delightful, and I don't want to waste it. And I know it's during the day, but I'm just gonna pat it on here. Then I have Context Vitamin C All Day Cream. I was worried this would be a little too sticky for putting on my eyes before I put makeup on, because it's a gel. Let's see if I can show you any of this. Well, that's all that was left, was that tiny, see it right there? That gel. But it doesn't. It soaks right into the skin, and it was almost like putting a primer on, like an eye primer on before I put my eye products on. So I thought this was a really solid product. We're almost done. Feel 4D Hyaluronic Acid Under Eye Cream. I didn't like this. It felt like I hadn't put anything on my eyes. And I know some dermatologists say that you don't have to put a specific eye cream on your eyes. I disagree. When you have hooded eyes like I do, you need all the help that you can get to keep them as firm as possible. And for me, if I stop using eye cream, my eyes get real saggy up here, and I'm not trying to do that. So I definitely will keep using eye cream, even though dermatologists say I don't need it. I guess I do. I do. They're wrong. I know they're the experts, but they don't know what they're talking about on this. Do you ever feel like that? Like, okay, I know you're a specialist, but when it comes to my body or my face in this particular situation, you don't know what you're saying. So, but still, listen to the doctors. If you don't feel like you need this, don't use it. But this particular brand, I would not spend money on anyway, if I was you, if you want to use it. Then I have Tom's Anti-Plaque and Whitening. Got 2 of them. We love this stuff. It is the best. That's all I really have to say about it. It's just amazing, though. Let's see. Should I do the Dollar Tree now, little girl? What do you think? Yeah, I guess we could just put it in here. You want to do that? And then we'll go read some more. What's on your nose? What was that? Sorry. Okay, I'm going to stop petting you incessantly. All right, I'm going to tell you about the Dollar Tree stuff. Might as well. I'm sitting here talking to you already anyway. This is toiletry stuff, so it's not going to be anything not related, but we've got this Age-Defy Dark Circle and Puffiness Serum by Skin Nutritions. Have you tried this? If you haven't, why haven't you tried it? So this you can put under your eyes. Oh, there's still some in there. And I like to put it on under my eyes before I go to bed at night, but it is so wonderful. I don't know if it's cooling or if it's just because it's got the metal roller here. But I've tried some of these that are $30, $25, and I can't tell the difference between those and this one. So I'm going to just keep buying this at the Dollar Tree. When I went to get my last facial, my esthetician asked what I am doing to my skin, and I told her something that I've been doing for about 4 years now that I really like is I've been using this once a week, and she said that like she's literally going to tell other people to try it now because she's so happy with my skin and how much this has helped get rid of my blackheads, because it's got salicylic acid in it, which helps diminish zits, and blackheads are a form of pimple or zit according to her. So what I do is I put this on my skin, and then I wash my hair, and then I turn around and very, very gently rub it into my skin in a circular motion, and then I rinse it off. But washing my hair before I rinse it helps that salicylic acid soak into my skin. And this stuff is absolutely wonderful. If you're noticing that it's not empty, it had expired. Since I only use it once a week, and I just use a little bit, like the size of a pea, and I put it on my skin, so it lasts so long, and it's $1. And this is made by the Dollar Tree, but I think this stuff is wonderful. Like I said, I've been using it for years, and it's really helped my skin even out a little bit more, get rid of some of those blackheads, and get some of the dead skin cells off of my face, but just once a week. And then at the Dollar Tree, they also have this Dermasil Oil-Free Night Moisturizer Facial Cream with Vitamin E. I would almost say this is a dupe for this. I didn't notice a difference between these two. I mean, this one might be a little bit nicer, but the price is sure different. I think this one's well over $10 and this one's $1, so it might not be a bad idea to try this one first. This is 2 fluid ounces. This is 3 fluid ounces. Although I'll probably buy more of this because my husband uses it. Okay, Arm & Hammer Essentials with Natural Deodorizers free of aluminum, parabens, and phthalates. Fresh rosemary lavender. This stuff is really good. Now, it's weird because I've had 3 tubes of this now, and 2 have been spectacular, and 1 has been okay. So I don't know if it was just a formula change at the plant one day or what, but the first 2, which this is one of them, were absolutely amazing. They last all day long when I put it on. It's not a deodorant, or it is a deodorant, but it's not an antiperspirant, because I don't want to use antiperspirant. I believe that I read somewhere that it clogs your pores and makes it to where you can get cysts and stuff in your sweat glands, and especially when I was living in humid Florida. But that is in my head now, and I don't want to use antiperspirant any more than I have to. So I really recommend this, but if you don't absolutely love it, that's okay. Get another container, because apparently they're not all built the same. It goes on nice and smooth and clear. And to me, if you remember in the 90s Caribbean Cool, that's what this smells like. It does not smell like rosemary lavender to me at all. I don't smell either one. It just has that nice Caribbean Cool scent. And then the last item that I want to show you is the Dermasil Cocoa Butter. I've been using this with my fig soap in the shower. Well, after I get out of the shower, I put this on after using my fig soap. And it just smells so good. And this is a little bit thicker, like a body butter, I think. It doesn't go on like lotion. Like, it's super thick, but it smells so good. So, there we go. It's nice and thick. That's how thick it is. But it just smells amazing. And it leaves a nice moisturized barrier on the skin. And Brad really likes the way it smells, which I'm not complaining about that either. Okay, well, that's it for my empties. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night. If you enjoy seeing what I keep and what I repurchase after trying them, you might want to stay tuned. In December, I'm going to be packing to move, and I'm going to be getting rid of a lot of stuff. And I'm probably going to film a few things showing what I'm getting rid of and what I'm keeping. Why not? Why not have a little fun with it, right? I got to go through it anyway. Thank you so much for watching, though. I hope you're having a very happy holiday season. I love you. Bye.